Thank you so much, everyone, and welcome back. I want to talk to you today about how self-neglect can ultimately destroy your life, your career, your relationships. And these are areas of our life that many of us put so much time and energy into building. So I really want to highlight a culprit that I want everyone to avoid as we journey, as we take these journeys of elevation together. You know, I love the quote by Aristotle, and he says that society precedes the individual. You know, we all make sacrifices for the greater good. We make sacrifices for our family. We make sacrifices for our work team. We make sacrifices for our country, for our community. It's all necessary to keep things humming and keep things moving along. That said, what is society? What is society without healthy, well balanced individuals? What you see happening in society is just a reflection of what is going on with individuals inside of these communities. So when I talk to you about the necessity of paying attention to your walk and walking in balance, that really speaks directly to what is needed for the greater good. We do those things in the name of our families. We do those things in the name of reaching for more, in the name of cultivating more happy, prosperous, positive communities. Because if you look at it at a narrow focus, a lot of people start to talk about self-care and you immediately go to, oh, that's selfish, that doesn't feel good. It is the most generous, abundant, wonderful thing that you can do for the greater good of family, self, all involved, is elevating and caring for yourself on a consistent basis. What is walking in balance? Walking in balance defined, this is my definition, you certainly feel free to create your own definition, is functioning at optimal levels so that you can see and experience all the positive that's available to you and meet your challenges successfully. I say see the experiences because where there is a lack of balance, oftentimes you will not see opportunities. You will not see portals and pathways of success open because your perspective can get compromised. And generally, in my videos, I like to highlight one thing. What is one thing you can really do, a powerful exercise? That's what I want to share with you today. One of the things that can happen to really just cave in our lives, career, relationship is holding on to stress. And not just holding on to it, but holding on to it chronically and normalizing it. Think about meeting a gentleman some years ago. He had diabetes for many years, unmanaged diabetes, meaning he just really wasn't paying attention to his health. He was successful in certain areas of his life, very successful in his career and certain other areas, but he just didn't have his eye on the ball where his physical health was concerned. And we can no longer parcel out physical health in this domain, mental health in this domain, community health in this domain. They are all inextricably linked. So when we talk about health, we're talking about the overall health. He ended up losing two of his legs. Both were amputated. And interestingly enough, he shared with me, Sheila, because I'm not as mobile as I used to be, I have a lot of time to just think, to sit and think. And ironically, had I done this some years ago, just take 10 minutes, 5 minutes a day, and take a little bit of time a week to do my meal preparation, to think, have I made my doctor's appointment? What's my diet? How am I going through my day? Have I exercised? This didn't have to happen. It just didn't have to happen. And he went on to share, it became normal. I normalized it. That's the issue. And anything that becomes normal for you, The secondary line of thinking and function is it becomes acceptable. Anything that becomes normal becomes acceptable. So, one of the things I'd love for you to do today is sit. Think about self care in terms of the greater good of your career, your life, your family, and ask yourself just get a pen, piece of paper out. What am I living with? What am I living with? Does it feel good? Does it make sense for me? And then lastly, have I normalized it? Have I normalized it? And if it's something that is bringing you out of lockstep, out of balance, I want you to immediately, because there's power in language, anything you normalize is acceptable. I want you to attach some different language to it. You know what? This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. This doesn't reflect what I want for myself. Let's put some new labels in it that pull us into action. And that's when you start to get the traction. I'll refer you to my video on we don't change, we replace behavior. Because as soon as you identify something that's not working, drop in something that is and start celebrating that momentum. Start celebrating that momentum immediately. Immediately. Folks, you can claim it all. You can have it all. I firmly believe that we are here to live out our purpose. And there's nothing like living out that purpose in balance, in health, in clarity. It's my hope for you all. I hope this information has made a difference, and I'll catch up with you soon.